shocking incident in Delhi. A serving Indian Army Brigadier and his son, an IIT graduate, were reportedly assaulted by a group of men in South Delhi's Vasant Enclave on Saturday. The father-son duo were assaulted after they objected to the individuals consuming alcohol in a parked car, according to a post shared on X by Ashok Bajalwan, a submariner veteran and gastrologist. The brigadier and his son were out for a walk near their residential society when they saw two men in a car reportedly drinking in public and they confronted them, the post read. Things escalated quickly when more people showed up, leading to the father and son being attacked by about 8 to 10 individuals. Videos and photographs of the accused, including visuals of their vehicle, were also shared on the social media platform X alongside the post. The police have yet to confirm the incident. Visuals on your screens right now. What made the incident particularly alarming, the report noted, was the alleged conduct of the police. A PCR vehicle was reportedly dispatched to the spot after the family dialed the police helpline 112. Yet no intervention was made despite the assault reportedly occurring in a full view of the van, the post added. Well, I'm being joined by Colonel Dhanveer Singh on phone line, and General Rajan Kochhar live is with me on the Zoom. First, let me go across to Rajan Kochhar. A shocking and an unfortunate incident coming in from the national capital, where we see that even the police did not respond properly, and 8 to 10 men who were reportedly under the consumption of alcohol assaulted a serving army officer and his son.
Good afternoon. A very unfortunate incident to hear about such a thing, and especially in the capital of the country. And it's a disgraceful act on the part of these young boys, a kind of ill-disciplined youth who were drinking in the public place, which itself is an offense. And also very surprising to note that the attitude of the PCR van who was on duty, they are supposed to be there to ensure that such incidents don't take place, and these kind of hooliganism is not resorted to, and especially assaulting a senior officer of the Indian Army and his son. I think Delhi police already there have been a number of incidents earlier also in Punjab, especially Patiala. We saw one serving colonel also being assaulted in a very gruesome manner by police people. So I think here is an incident which needs to be condemned in the highest form, and I'm sure that Delhi Police Commissioner will take cognizance of this, and he will immediately initiate measures for the arrest of these 8-10 people who have resorted to this kind of an assault.
General, stay with me. I'm also being joined by Colonel Dhanveer Singh, is also with me on the broadcast. Colonel, how did the incident unfolded? Why was there no action against those 8-10 men, and why was there an inaction by the Delhi police on this incident?
See, that the Delhi police will answer that why there was inaction, but the fact of the matter is that when this altercation began, the brigadier, serving brigadier, he called in the PCR. PCR guys did come in, and in the meanwhile, while the police guys had rolled in over, the gundas who were drinking in the car, they also called for their gunda backup. And that gunda backup was, I'm told, of 7 to 8 people. And they started assaulting the brigadier and his son. And seeing the situation getting overwhelmed, the police personnel or the person who was there, they fled that area, the spot, and stood at a distance. And they were mute spectators. So this is the irony, but also a reality. So this is how it happened.
Well, General Rajan Kochar is also with me. General, this is not, unfortunately, this is not an isolated incident where we have seen retired and serving army officials being assaulted on road by them. And at that moment, in this particular incident, we are also getting the information that some men were later called in to furthermore, up the assault against the brigadier and his son.
Uh,
General, please
incidents.
unmute yourself.
Okay, 1 minute. Yes, you are right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go on.
Yes, you are right. There have been earlier incidents of road rage also, which I have personally seen it happening during my service also. Even after I have retired, there was some time back incident in Orissa, which prompted the uh, commissioner of police to formulate a proper SOP there, how these people are to be tackled, how these people have to be handled. Similar, incidents in Punjab we have noticed, and also in Mau. It is the military headquarters of war. Is a place where our training establishments are there. Army War College is there. Infantry School is there, and there also we have seen one officer who was a part of the infantry school. He was assaulted by some gundas, and police did not take immediate action. Only after the army authorities approached the commissioner of police and the state government, the police took action. And similarly, I think here also there may be a requirement of the army headquarters in Delhi to, or headquarter Delhi area, because basically headquarter Delhi area is the place where the jurisdiction of this matter will lie. Uh, they should take immediate action to take up this issue with the police commissioner of Delhi as well as with the lieutenant governor of Delhi, and ensure that immediate arrests are carried out, because so far I have not heard an update may be available with you right now, that whether these uh, hooligans or gundas, as we may call them, have been arrested or not. Because you see, what happens is that if you take time to do all these kind of a thing, then the issue of the army and police will also come into play, and the morale of the army is also involved into this. That people who are serving the nation selflessly on the borders and diligently are being treated in this manner within our own country. So I think this is a larger issue, and and I'm sure that cognizance of the incident will be taken immediately by Delhi police, and I can appeal through your channel to Delhi police to take immediate action and to ensure that the culprits are arrested and brought to the judicial process.
Well, Colonel Danveer, do we have any information whether was this a case of a premeditated aggression, or it was just a simple argument that escalated so violently?
Okay, I'll put things in perspective. Very firstly, this brigadier is from my regiment, the Sikh Light Infantry, and we have known each other for more than 20 years. I was informed by the brigadier himself, and then thereafter I tweeted a particular tweet, after which the ADGPI took off, and the GOC, Delhi area, has spoken to Delhi Commissioner, and Delhi Commissioner has assured of all the assistance in the investigations, and as we speak, investigations are in progress, and the concerned authorities are cooperating. The highest authority of the military has been informed, and things are very much progressing in the direction as desired.
But Colonel, if I think about the law and order situation, how safe is the national capital at this moment? If we see serving army officers being assaulted like this, what does it tell about the law and order situation in the national capital at this point?
So let's begin with the Nirbhaya case onwards. All these cases, if you just have a look at, you'll realize that there's a common factor, and the common factor is drinking in public. And thereafter, under the influence of alcohol, a lot of heinous and serious crimes have occurred, and they occur everywhere in the country. And in Delhi, especially when they occur, it actually shakes your soul. Now, in this very case, we see that a serving brigadier has been assaulted right in the presence of the police. So that should not be comforting to any one of us, and it does not give out a very good message, especially to a common man and a common family, women, children. That how difficult things can be when you are venturing out after dusk. And such kind of lumpen elements are there. We all have seen them. This is the case that has come into limelight, but we all have seen such things happening. When I say such things, it is people drinking in their vehicles in public places. So I think it's a matter of serious concern, not only as a matter of law and order, but as a civilized, disciplined society. We should introspect amongst ourselves as to why do we allow this kind of a behavior to take place at the first place.
General, when we see incident like this, what does it tell us about the general law and order situation in the national capital? And do you think that now there's a need for a systemic change? Because if your emergency response team, Delhi police, did not act on time, on a request, a PCR call from an army brigadier, where does it leave citizens of the national capital at this point?
See, this is a very searching question because it affects the general people in particular of Delhi. And if I compare, you see, being in the army, I have served in many areas. I've been in Pune cantonment areas and a city in Maharashtra. We have seen that there is a respect for law and order there. People who are standing in a bus line also, they don't rush and break the queue, and they take the buses in a very disciplined manner. So I think largely it is the way people have been brought up in the society. Second important aspect is that drinking in public, as Danvi was mentioning, this would not be a first time these people were doing it. They would be routinely carrying out this activity of drinking in public, and you never know, they may be having some kind of arrangement with the local police also. Maybe if you check the antecedents of these people, they would be sons of some influential political leader or some rich businessman who can flaunt his authority in this manner, because this is a kind of a preventive action which police should take, because it can lead to heinous crimes, and if it is unchecked, because if you are drinking in the public, thereafter it can cause a connected incident along with this, and which has actually happened in this particular case. So I would see that a more effective policing is required to be in Delhi, and also the sensitization of the population, the way these people have been brought up in their homes, the way they have been educated. We have seen a number of, I just remember a few days back, a colonel was assaulted in Gurgaon on a similar kind of a thing. He was a retired colonel. He was very badly beaten up by the goons of that area. So I think these incidents are a reflection on the way society is, our own society is bringing up our own children, inculcating this type of values in them, which I think needs more attention of the government, and of course more effective sensitization of the police force as part of the training, because a policeman during his training, he should be made to realize the importance of these kind of issues. because later on it can lead to a very, very serious incident.